season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 14 carries, 106 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But
there he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Come on. Hey.
Now the former 4th-round pick is Kalen Ballage. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here's Willis.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
Pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Now it's Fields.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up. Second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Let's go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
To throw is Fields.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 4th down, Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. In motion left goes a tight end.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Cross switch. Cross check. Panther. Unlock line. Alert. Alert.
They run it with Balaj. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Willis's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Willis wants to pass it again.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Escaping the press. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A final shot before the break. Fields
trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we can.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Yeah, he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Fields.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Fields throwing again. And he's got Pierce.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Fields on 1st down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Sean Murphy Bunning got him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Etienne up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Off play action, Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there. You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will start with an option going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. Willis on 1st and 10. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Right back to the air again with Willis. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On first down, Fields. Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
To the air again, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now Fields on third and goal. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.